Ooh, it's got a rotary engine. It's got a rotary engine. Did I tell you how small it is? Did you tell me how much power it is? Did I tell you how much power it makes?
Oh, be a Mazda kind of man, and be someone dude bros will understand.
Insurance adjusters see the world exactly how you would expect. Venetian blinds full of integers zipping up and down the Comcast tower. Probability, percentages, percentiles. Your auto insurance only begins to drop at age 25 because that is the age your testosterone level begins to drop. Oh, but the RX-8, that's the golden child. It's the against all odds, hope in the unseen squire of low degree that each third chair trumpet player sees themselves. Or a drummer who never got off the bass line. Speaking of band nerds, at highway speeds, at around 3,700 to 4,000 RPM, the twin rotary engine sings a C sharp, which goes with exactly 0 of the songs on your Sansa clip. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, insurance and boners. Because the RX-8 is a 4-door, and insurance companies only care about doors and engine displacement, and this is a 1.3 liter, the 200 and change horsepower RX-8 is as cheap to insure as a Ford Focus or a Hyundai Elantra. What is this? Come on now. Really? Really? The handbrake handle needs a bark buster. What are you doing? Lunch table mechanics who only read about and watch 3D animations of rotary engines will bang their half pints of milk and insist that Felix Wankel was an unappreciated genius, equal in intellect to the likes of Robert Goddard and Art Fry. Triangles, 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 so much triangles. Did I tell you how to have a rotary engine? Did I tell you how to have a rotary engine? But here's the truth. If you have an RX-8, you can use no less than 91 octane. When you commit yourself to this relationship, have $5,000 in reserve because your engine is expected to blow up, climax, stop rotation, have a stroke, and develop a Harsh-Cacia spina bifida and a Dixie cup of dysentery around 80,000 miles. Here's why your engine's gonna crap out at 80,000. The edge of that triangle that rotates inside the housing, that little bit where the triangle reaches the top and has to make that seal each time, has seals on the ends of the triangle bits. And after about 80,000 miles, those bits start to wear out, and this thing's not sealing anymore. And it's not as simple as a piston engine where you just replace piston rings. And if that's not enough, you need special spark plugs, and your clutch uses brake fluid. And well, there's nothing to see under here. Look, rotary engines are just a mess of pipes. There's no sexy rocker covers to show off. So Mazda puts this plastic cover here to make the engine look bigger than it is. Mazda RX-8. It's a relative being kept alive on life support until the insurance runs out. When you buy an RX-8, you are forced to be in the rotary church of Latter-day Tanks. There's so few of you that you have to band together and fist bump and touch butts.
So small, so much power, so small, so much power, so small, so much power.
At every other fill-up, you have to check the oil and buy shop gloves because the only accurate reading is when the engine is hot, and you have to reach all the way down there because the oil dipstick has a really short handle and it's right next to the exhaust, which burns hot all the time, so you have to wear a glove or else you're gonna burn yourself. Why didn't they just make the dipstick longer? Inside, your cup holders. They're heated, but accidentally, because the transmission is right next door. When you start an RX-8, and this bit's important, when you start an RX-8 in the cold, it runs very rich. And once you start it, you can't stop it. Don't turn it off. If you do, flood city. And that's a problem if you have valets. The owner of this car said that if I give this car to a valet, I have to explain to him, you have to let it warm up. Curiously enough, with such a small engine, it has a heavier clutch than the BRZ or FRS. Have you forgotten it's a rotary engine?
Triangles.
But oh yes, so many Mazdas of all shapes and sizes, we did the Miata, which is why this franchise is. The RX-8 was an improved RX-7, which has been discontinued since 2011. It came in all colors, it came in all shades, turd brown and magenta, and gunmetal gray. Naturally aspirated with side exhaust ports, the engine was the 2 and 10 horsepower sort. They said it was sleek, they said it was classy, but it was really just built on the MX-5 chassis. Its style was developed through design competitions in America and Europe in the Mazda tradition. And also Japan, let's not forget them, like America's forgotten about Robin Wright Penn. The car was designed by Ikuo Maeda, a man who loved cars and maybe Paella. The 50 front rear Weight distribution makes this the official car of Hitman Absolution. Your friends will all marvel while drinking their Coors when you open the freestyle suicide doors. They provide easy access to seats in the back since drunkenly banging takes all of one's tact. A symbol of money culture made manifest, that's how to describe the RX-8 best. For this is what Mazda intended to purvey to make you feel king of all you survey. But is this a shadow, a trick of the mind, a king of the road? Why, you are no such kind. This car attracts bros, this car attracts smoozers, this car attracts winners, bambizzlers, and losers. This car seats much lower than new Honda Fits, but it feels like you're sagging like elderly tits. Headlights don't go up, nor do they go down, they do not make noises, they don't make a sound. As a coupe it's not high, nor is it too low, but we cannot fit roll bars for track day, my bro.
Here's an idea. Sun visors that don't block anything.
It's just like saying, pull me!
It's a Honda XR 650L with bark busters on it, and you're taking this thing on hare scrambles up in Tioga County.